Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? It's your homie Dr. BoA back in the joint again, homies. Let's give the people a minute to slide up in the joint, man, so we can get physical. You know what I'm saying? Like we always do at this time. I know the people coming. Yo, Fortnite. I mean, 42. Man, just got to reading something about Fortnite, man, in this app. Fortnite, 42. What's good, bro? I'm going to say, oh, shit, now you talking my language. Ah, no doubt, bro. Aboriginal Q. What up, homie? Caught volume 1, volume 2 today, man. Let me, I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I think I just saw that in my alerts, man. Randall Burke is in the building. Uden Allah. What up, bro? Tim Smith. What up, homie? SJ3 is on deck. Salute, bro. Lefty. What up, homie? All about a dollar is in the building. What up, bro? Ice Tears B. What up, homie? Homie from the 215 ripping. What up, homie? Appreciate you being in the joint. For to say the whole world playing that game. Homie left to say you go for yours, I go for mine. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. Get yours. Puffing up on the dank and drinking mad brew. Taking names and effing that I'm kicking ass to breathe. Can I get a rhyme to go here? Yeah, pop. Getting that sit back straight up design is slow. They hate to see a young nigga come up, another punk, run up and have to put his gun up. Cause I ain't taking no short like a Newport short exploding the flow like Jordan exploding on the hoop court. And I don't wanna be nothing like Michael's even Michael's cause even Michael's like this and this bitchy what trifling. Y'all know nothing about that, man. That take you back right there, man. That's that real right there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be an OG to know what's up with that one right there, cuz that OG talk right there. SJ3, 5 Flame Friday, no doubt, brother, no doubt. Mac 7114 is in the building. What up, homie? Let's get ready to let the people know something. Javon Ryder is in the building. What up, homie? Good to see you in the joint. No doubt, SJ3, Pock and Breed, 93. That's OG talk right there, man. You know, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, there was a time, while we waiting on the people to get their slow ass in here, when we respected the OGs, man. We respected G. Like, we all couldn't wait to get G status, man. We all wanted to get the respect that the G's got, man. Now, as we gravitate toward OG status, the shit done changed now, man. I see OGs trying to be like young dudes. I see OGs being led by young dudes who ain't got no stripes, ain't accomplished nothing. The motivation that we used to have to achieve a certain status among our peers has been replaced by our need and desire to have all the women. We want all the women. Think back to the OGs. The OGs wasn't running around, man, chasing no chicks. The OGs wasn't even all about that. The OGs was about business, man. They were about representing, taking care of theirs, doing the things they need to do. All this crap is going on now, man. How funny is it to see an OG wearing some damn skinny pants, man? If I see an OG with some skinny pants on, man, I'ma check him. We might have to come to blows, homie. We might have to come to blows. But I'ma check him. Because there is no need for an OG to be going against what his own interior man tells him to try to be like some young dudes, man. When did we get to a time where the OGs would respect the young dudes more than the young dudes respect the OGs? What have young dudes done to deserve that level of respect? What have you done at 21 years old? I don't care how hard your life been, nigga. At 21 years old, you ain't lived enough life. Even if your life was, man, if your life was harder than a donkey jawbone, you ain't lived enough life to be able to garner no OG respect from me, man. You ain't lived enough life. Because the thing is, no matter what you've been through, I'd already been through that shit. I done been through it already and have figured out how to navigate it and avoid it for the whole rest of my damn life. So any issues you dealing with, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. When I look out here, man, I see it, man, it's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life, man. You got the OGs revering the young dudes like the young dudes is the OGs. SJ3 said young is dying before hitting 20 years old. Hard nowadays. Yeah, man. But you know what, bro? That was going on, man, when I was a youngster, man. It wasn't there for me to go home on a Friday, man, to come back to school, man, on Monday morning, man, and two of the homies that got blasted. Then another one got stabbed up at the skating rink, man. We talking about high school age, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother got his brain blown out at 21. So this been going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's one of those things that when you're in the environment, it's just a part of your life. When you're outside of the environment as a grown-ass man, now you're looking at the environment like, damn, they're killing each other. But I just always compare what I see to what I lived. And that shit, it hadn't gotten worse, man. It's just there's more coverage for it. Now, every time something goes on, I can't tell you how many times, man, I've seen the cops, man, whoop a cat down in the sleep. I'm talking about in the street. I'm talking about whooping in the sleep. Whooping in the sleep, man, the ambulance got to come carrying him off. You know what I'm saying? For something simple. Like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He wasn't supposed to be over here. He was in the projects trespassing. He's trespassing in the projects, man. So, you know, it's crazy out here, man. There's a lot of crazy things going on, man. But the worst thing, even with all that going on, I never saw the OGs have more respect for young dudes than young dudes have for the OGs, man. Even though all the game they got, the way they navigating the world, the way they navigating the system, the way they navigating society, the way they navigating the hood, all that, the groundworks of everything they doing was laid by the OGs, man, that they ain't got no respect for it, man. That's why you ain't gonna see me too tough, man, you know, being in no environment where everybody respect young boys, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got time for that, cause you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying? I've been retired for a long time, man. I don't wanna go no other route, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rusty as hell, man. Been years. I'm talking about years, man. I ain't had no reason to be out there like that. But don't shit. I ain't forgot though. I just try to stay out of those environments because at 20, you can afford to do 10 years and come out at 30. Shit, man. 35, 36, man. You do 10 years, man. You down there 50 when you come out, man. I ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you in your 30s, bro, you can't afford to lose no years, man. You can't afford to lose it. Not a decade, bro. Chabella Moore was good. Shabbat Stanford is in the building. DJ Kings is in the building. What up, Kings? AJ is on deck. 1978 Cap is in the building. Mr. Jackson, what up, homie? Mr. Good Vibration 144 is on deck. All the homies are in the building with us, man. Let's jump into this thing, man, right quick. Welcome to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, a.k.a. Book of Alpha Running Me. Welcome, and thank you for joining me here on the Flamed Up Friday episode of the High Altitude Show. Darkside John is in the building. What up, homie? Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that, man. Let me, give me a second here, man. Quick second before we get started here. All right, let's get to it. Sneaker Huncho, what's good, bro? So, The homie AMS, man, had a great upload today, man. He's talking about, pretty much talking that pimp talk, man, where, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, the homies, he's you know, he's on that pimp talk now, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris Ridley, what a Ritz. All right, man. As you can see, the topic for the day, man, is why all men need 2 women. All men need 2 women. I say 2 because I don't think you need to be greedy. You can have more than 2, but 2 I think is fair enough. 2 is a great starting point. Because see, if you got 2 and you can't manage with 2, then you probably need to flip one of them and replace her. Or replace both of them. If you get 2, if you get the right 2, I think you can manage well with 2. You understand? You may need 3 if you really, really, you know, it's possible that you'll need 3, but just start at 2. I think every man should start at 2. 3 is an elevated level of, you know, just living fucking masculine life. You know what I'm saying? That's an elevated level. Like, if you got 3, you that's another level of life. Like, you can't have 3 and be working a job, or have 3 and not be making no money, or have 3 and be broke, or have, you got to be situated, and you got to be able to maneuver your own life pretty much if you got 3 women. 2, you can just be you can just be a regular dude out here, man, and work 2. Now, this is the thing. Now, well, it depends. You can work 2 as a bachelor. You can work 2 from a bachelor perspective, from a perspective where you have your own space. You're a single man. You can work 2. You still got to be at a certain situation to be able to work 2 cohabitating. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be getting money to have 2 living. Because for one thing, you're going to need space. You're going to need a boatload of space. If you got 2 women living with you, man, you need space. A lot of space. You know what I'm saying? You can't even have 2 women with you living in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment, or even worse, a 1-bedroom apartment, or a condo. You can't be, man. You got to have some space. You got to have some wings. You understand? You got to be able to have a space for them to go and be the hell away from you if you're gonna try to cohabitate with 2, with just 2. More than 2, hell yeah, you're gonna need a lot of space. So let's get into this thing, man. The first thing, let's just cover this. 2 is better than 1. I see you just said that, SJ. 2 is better than 1. That's the main thing. 1 is never going to be enough. If 1 is enough for you, it's because you settled. If 1 is enough for you, it's because you settled. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Before we even get into this good, I'm going to tell you, because I know that there's going to be, yo, man, I'm moving on up, man. About 10% of my viewership, man, is the female species now, man. The female gender, man. They coming through, flocking to this alpha energy, man. But look, she already has other men in one capacity or another. I don't care how good you think your woman is. I don't care how raw you think she is, how right you think she is, how faithful you think she is, how nothing you think she is. She already has other men in one capacity or another. She may not be having sex with them, but what you have to understand, that is not the end all be all for women. For a woman can have a man as an emotional counterpart to you. She can have a man that she likes to talk to about her problems. She can have a man she likes to talk to about what she's dealing with you. That is having another man. Anytime your woman relies on another man for something that she relies on you for, or she gets from another man something that she gets from you, she has another man. And unless your woman is locked up in the damn house and you don't let her go nowhere, and she ain't got no phone and can't get online or nothing, trust me, she got another man. If you got a woman that listens to Derek Jackson is her fantasy man. You see what I'm saying? We have to keep it true to what it was intended to be. It was not intended for your woman to deal with other men. It was not intended. Shout out to homie Wolf and Beta Clothes, man. I appreciate the super chat. Homie said Jet for the title. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. SJ3, appreciate the super chat. SJ said 5 Flame Friday. It takes 2. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Rob, I got a real funky concept. Listen up, because I want to keep you in step. I got an idea that I want to share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care. And that idea is all men need 2 women. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I say all men need 2 women, it is 100% a fact. Dominant mindset and raw game. Alpha Kingdom. The homie Alpha is in the building. What's good, brother? Good to see you in the building, King. Salute to you. They always got to line up. Single means available. No doubt, brother. No doubt. all day. Single means available. Now, what you have to understand is this, man. Salute to the homie Afi, man. Hollywood Hawkins, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. So, before we even get into this list, before we even get into this talk, into this game, you got to understand, she already got other men. So it ain't no thing like she this good girl and she ain't doing nothing and she ain't getting nothing from nobody and she ain't soaking up no other man energy and she ain't doing nothing. Man, let me tell you something. If your woman is on my channel, listen to my content all the time, if she's going through it all the time, I'm her other dude. She getting from me what she can't get from you. Or she either getting from me what validates you or invalidates you. Either way, she getting something from me that she ain't getting from you. I'm the other dude. I'm the other dude that's giving her energy. Your woman ain't supposed to get no energy from nobody but you. But what they'll tell you is this. Well, I don't have sex with nobody. So what? You might as well, if you're getting emotional energy from a nigga, you might as well have sex with him. Before you know it, she thinking about him while she having sex with you. You know what I'm saying? And then what? Would you rather her think about him and imagine that you're him while she having sex with you, or just go ahead and have sex with him? Me myself, I'd rather her just go ahead and have sex with the nigga. Don't come imagine I'm him. Don't imagine you with me, you with him. When you with me, go be with him. I ain't got no handcuffs on you. I ain't trying to man, listen, I ain't the police. I don't even talk to the police. Unless you break in my house, then I'm talking to the police. But you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with the police like that, man. I ain't no cop. I ain't got no cuffs. I don't go to the freaking dicky store and buy furry handcuffs and shit. When I bond women, I tie their hands. I believe in tying their hands with things. I like the way the bow looks tied around their hand. It looks exotic when I tie them to the bedpost with a ribbon or something like that. I don't like the whole handcuff thing. Put me in the mind of the police station, man. And then my bed ain't got no bars on it like that, so I can't cuff them to shit on my bed. So, Gerald Burge is in the building. So I say, man, let's get that out the way. So any woman that's going to say, well, men don't need to, man, you got another man somewhere already. We don't talk about that. All women have multiple men in some capacity. I don't care if you're a preacher and your wife is the first lady of the church. She has another man in some capacity. It ain't nothing. Listen, if it ain't nobody but Deacon do no good. If Deacon do no good is talking to your motherfucking wife every day, homie, and she is leaning on Deacon do no good, before you know it, she gonna be sitting on Deacon do no good. Because I'm telling you, all it takes, if you could get to a woman emotionally, then it's easy to get to her physically. I say again, if you can get to a woman emotionally, getting to her physically is not, it don't even take no effort. Her physical is coming immediately once you get into her emotional. If you control her emotional, her body belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? I said her body's calling you. I'm telling you, man. That's just the way it is. So let's get into this thing, man. I'm gonna tell you, Ken Wood, what up, homie? I appreciate you being in the joint. Ken Wood said, "Book be breaking them women off." Real talk, no doubt. Ken Wood, what up, Ken? Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. Coalition Zipset Entertainment is in the building. What's good, bro? Good to see you on deck with us, man. For sure, for sure. Now, see, Doug is in the building. What up, homie? Now let's talk about this, man. The first thing you have to understand is this. And even though she may try, man. Man, no doubt, Alfie, man. When we talk about chicks with baby daddies, man, come on, let me tell you something. The baby dad is always in the picture. Let me tell you something, man. My son right now, any dude that deal with his mama, man, got to know that I'm always going to be in the picture. I don't want to, but if I did. But that's another story, man. We ain't talk about that. Merc Sickly, what's good? DeRay Vicious is in the building. What up, homie? Jay Plunk, what's good, bro? So, no woman can present her very best self to you 24/7. So, if you got a woman, and if you let's say you got a week off, and you just want to kick it with her for the week. Let's say y'all go out of town. You want to go out of the country, go out of town, go somewhere. Let's say you want to go to Cali, or you want to go to Colombia, wherever you want to go. No woman can present her best self to you 24/7. Even her very best effort is only going to have her present her best self to you 50% of the time. That's why it is so imperative when you're in a living relationship of any kind, whether it's, just a basic cohabitation or if it's some legal marriage, whatever it is, you are required to accept the fact that you're going to see her looking bad sometime, because no woman can look her best for you 24/7 unless she ain't got nothing else to do. If she got a job, if she go to school, if she do anything, she's not going to be able to give you her very best 24/7. So if she can only give you her best half of the time, you need another woman who can give you her best half of the time. And as long as the two halves don't cross, nigga, two halves make a whole. I say it again, as long as the two halves don't cross, two halves make a whole. That means whenever you want a little pretty little thing, man, that's at her very best, you can have one. But you can't do that if you only got one woman. And that's the reality of the matter, man. That's the reality of the matter. Aboriginal Q, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Aboriginal Q says she don't bring up they work husband she eat lunch with. They like them tinted windows. Yeah, man, no doubt. Bro, let me tell you something. Man, if I can tell you the stories, man, about the, man, you know what? Story time. Look at him, man. And this is real talk, man. This was a while ago, man. I don't mess with other men's wives no more, man. I don't mess with other men's wives. When I see them coming, they got the ring on their finger, man. They choose, man. I get the hell on. Pew! Andale, iba, andale. I get the hell on out of there, man. But I used to go to it was a TV station, man. And I used to go in there, man, because I had a dude that used to do video footage for me. And he worked in there. And so he do video footage for me at the place after hours. So at the facility after hours, right? And so on Friday, man, I'd always go up there. I was hustling, man. So I always go up there, man, to break him off some change, man. Just for the work that he did. So I go up there, man, and because I always believe, man, there was a time, man, where when if I was finna get with a little chick, man, I was gonna have footage. I always been hip to the whole thing of some chick crying like, well, you did this to me, cause I know I go savage pack. So I was like, man, we gonna record the whole set and you coming in, we chilling, blah blah blah. I got some footage head off somewhere, man. I'm talking about like look straight up like a porn, man, like with a storyline and everything. But that's neither here nor there. So I went in there, man, and there was this little chick in there, man. She worked in the second office on the right when I went in there. And I noticed that I went in there a couple of times. Every time I went in there, man, the first time I went in there, she ain't know me, of course. But then when I came back by, I know she'd always make a noise to try to get my attention. It was all, how women do, like, do something like that. Then like the third time I went in there, man, she stopped me. She said, who you know in here? I said, I know the homie Ken in there. And she was like, blah, 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 blah. Man, before you know it, man, she said something. She said, I think she said she baked some cookies or some shit. Some she baked, man. And she was trying to give them to one of her coworkers, man, but that was her first time cooking them. She was going to give them to him for a birthday. Make a long story short, she asked me if I wanted to taste them. So I was like, cool. I knew what she was doing, man. I just wanted to see where it went. I ain't know where the hell it was going. She had already chose, man, and the look in her eyes let me know, man, that, your boy was looking like a whole snack tour and shit, man. So we went in there, man. We went to the little break room, man. Man, as soon as she closed the door, man, literally, man. I damn near felt violated, man. Man, she was all over the boy, man. You know what I'm saying? It was off in the cut enough where us just bumping around in there couldn't be heard, but any real serious noise would have been heard. But me, I didn't care. But she was crunk because for her, it was the idea of possibly getting caught. So she was crunk, man. Man, bent over in there, man, knocked the knobs off of her, man. I stay strapped. During that time, I stayed strapped, man. So I ain't just walk around with one condom, man. I kept a box of 3-pack on me at all times, man. You just never know when it was going to pop out. I was young, I was getting money, I was flashy, and that's just how it was. It would pop off. So, man, we left up out of there, man. Of course, I got a number, whatever, man. And, bro, I ain't going to even lie to you, man. Man, I knocked her down in that building at work about 7 times. Before I even knew she was married, bro. I didn't even know. The homie Ken told me. I didn't even know it had gotten out. You know what I'm saying? Because the building was so big that where we went was not even in that same area. So, man, I said, and then, she started coming out. After about the 3rd time, man, she started coming out to the whip. Coming out to the whip, tinted windows. Man, let me tell you something. I don't know what it was gonna take, man, to keep her face out my lap, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she lives in my lap. I couldn't even, I don't even know what it was gonna take to get her face out of my lap, man. I couldn't pay her to get it out. I couldn't pull her out by her hair. I couldn't do nothing. But I was just thinking about that, man, when you were saying that, man. But she was, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be honest, man. Once I found out, man, that she was married, man, I probably kept cutting her, man, probably about another month or so. You know, and then it just she started trying to place demands on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch got a man at home. She gonna try to place demands on me, like, well, why you ain't come to, you ain't tell me you wasn't coming yesterday. Well, why you? I called you and blah blah. Like, man, this bitch is crazy. But you let me find out who your husband is. I'm gonna tell on you. So I ended up leaving her alone, man. But I just thought about that when you said something about the Tinted Windows, man. All right, man. Story time is over. Story time is over, man. Tony Davis is in the building. What up, homie? Lit Life is in the building. No doubt, Dominic. No doubt, Afi. Hey, Afi, man, I sent you an email, man. Check your email, man, if you hadn't checked it already. Mr. Good Vibration 144. I appreciate the super chat, bro. Appreciate it, man. So, let's get back on the topic right here, man. Let's get back on topic right here. T. Davis, what up, bro? So let's get back into this, man. So, no woman can present her best self to you 24/7. I mean, no matter how hard she tries, you're going to get some times where she ain't going to be looking her best. And see, if you like me, I get scarred when I see her not looking her best. Like, if she's just looking, if she looking halfway decent, like, she's still looking fly, man, probably got her hair pulled back in the ponytail, about to head to the salon or whatever. Got, she got on, nice little yoga pants or some shit, man, looking all thick and fly and all that, man, and, still looking good. That's fine. But on those times, like, man, when she just ain't feeling good and she ain't did nothing to herself, man, I don't want to see that. I'm telling you, my ass going to be scarred. I ain't gonna never forget it. Even when you look your best, I'm just going to always compare it to when I saw you looking your worst. And I'll be like, shit, you damn near like one of them photos online, man. They be showing them chick looking real bad. Then they get dimed up. You know what I'm saying? I had a homie, man. He was married to the chick, man, for a year. He never saw her without makeup. Before he woke up in the morning, man, she'd get up and already be glossed up. You know what I'm saying? He say, man, in a year, he never saw her without makeup in a whole year, bro. Now, she was about her business, but she was also real narcissistic like that. You know what I'm saying? She was now see, that's a very great term. I like to use that term, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that term back. I want to keep that one for myself. I'm narcissistic. She was just, she was self-centered, man. You know what I'm saying? She always wanted to, she looked at herself, man, like she was a Barbie doll or something. The homie Shaheem lately is in the building. So, verily I say unto you, what's good, bro? So, another thing is this, man. And I know you know this if you've been in a relationship with one woman. They get complacent when they know you don't have options. If your woman know you ain't got no options, that's what makes her fall off with giving you sex like that. Men think when they get into a marriage or a relationship that sex falls off because it's just a relationship. No, it falls off because once she gets you to commit and gets you to understand and admit that commitment means that it's just you and her and you ain't gonna have no other woman. She ain't got to be there for you every time you want sex. You just gonna have to wait because you already swore to her that you ain't gonna have no other woman. She knows that. She knows she ain't got to serve you whenever you want to be served no more. So that's why men run into that problem. Now, not all men run into that problem, but that's why you run into it, because you have sworn to her like a damn fool that you ain't got no other woman. It's just going to be you and her. And at that point, guess what? Your sex life finna change tremendously. You're going to be on a sex schedule, nigga. You're going to be like a slave. You're going to be on a breeding schedule. It's going to go from her giving you sex when you want it to you giving her sex when she want it. And you've already lost the game at that point, man. You've already put yourself in a compromising position where she has the power in the one area where you need the power. You see, when it comes to sex, you got to have the power in your interaction with a woman. If she got the power, if she got the sexual power, then she got all the power. You understand what I'm saying? Because regardless of what a man says, you are more likely to do something for a woman or with a woman who is withholding sex from you and she is your only option. Never let her be your only option. Listen, and this is the thing. You don't even have to use your other option. You may have another option for a year and never have to use it. But if you need it, it's there. You have that option so she knows. And let me tell you another thing that men don't understand. When you lose all your options, you start acting differently. A woman knows when you really have given up your options because you know what you start to do? your ass started to become a tad bit clingy. You start to give her a little bit more intimate energy. See what I'm saying? When you got other options, you don't waste all your intimate energy on one woman. Because as a man, as a single man, you give as much intimate energy as necessary to turn a woman on. That's why men don't like to cuddle after sex. I already turned you on and now I done turned you off. What am I cuddle with you for? We just were laying up on the sofa with your head in my lap. There go with the head in the lap thing again. We were just laying on the sofa with your head in my lap watching some shit you had on TV that I would not know. Until I start rubbing on your body. So, ain't no cuddling afterwards. Cuddling is something I used before to lead up to it. To get you crunk, to turn the situation into what I want it to be. To turn the scenery into an intimate scenery. To make it erotic. To make the whole environment be teeming with arousal. Hell, I look like doing that afterwards. I'm done with you now. I don't want to cuddle. Show ass off me, shout. Cuddling all on me. What the hell I'm going to cuddle with you for? Cuddle? Come on, you sitting there laying there smelling all beat out and I'm supposed to cuddle you now? I don't want to cuddle. You better go get in the shower, shout it. Let me see. Mo Woods is in the building. Let me see. Mo Woods said, my favorite woman asked me a few days ago, how would I feel if she had a girlfriend? Not a friend girl. She wants me now. After 20 years separation, while I wouldn't mind getting back with her. Even though she agreed that I should marry my child mother, which I did. Man, she probably already got a girlfriend, bro. She got, man, let me tell you. Oh, perfect example. Story time. Story time. Story time number 2. Man, I'm glad you talked about that, man. I had a situation like that, man. Just last year. Had a situation, man, where this chick, she liked girls. Now, come to find out, she never actually went down on the girl, but, you know what I'm saying, she had a girl go down on her. And she liked girls. She liked stripper butts. She liked all of that, man. Like, she has an affinity for girls. She just never, the girl never went down on her. I mean, she's never gone down on the girl. I mean, she's made out, kissed girls and all that, but she's just never gone down. Now, she was, you know, her ideal situation is a man that's cool with her having a girlfriend. Now, she gets to share the girlfriend, but the caveat, and this is what she thought I didn't know. The caveat is there ain't gonna be 2 girls that like girls and they both like men too. She likes men and women. The other chick that she get with ain't gonna like men and women. She already had that issue dealing with a bunch of women that didn't want to deal with her having a man. You know, these chicks out here that's real hardcore lesbian, they don't respect chicks that bounce back and forth. They believe you can't be lesbian and still be wanting a man. You don't know what you want. They feel like if you lesbian, you don't want a man. So she was dealing with that, and then she had a situation where she was with a dude, and she tried to introduce him to that. He was like, nah, he ain't with it. So her dilemma is finding a man that wants to be with her while she has a woman. Now, maybe you're that man. That she obviously wants you to be that man, but it's because you already got a woman. Like if you with your child's mother, and you know she's already. I mean, if you already got that situation, then she knows that you ain't gonna really be able to be in a situation with her. You just gonna kind of be, you know, you just gonna be kind of be some wood when she need it. You know what I'm saying? In front of your name, Maurice Woods, but you know, you're just gonna be some wood when she need it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it sounds like to me. China White is in the building. What's good, Shot? I see you here working the wrench, working for dad, doing your thing in here. But you know, the thing is this, man. Let me ask you this, man. After 20 years. How old is this broad? After 20 years apart, like she got to be a wall banger. She can Rashalab. What's good, brother? KM Unknown, what's good, bro? So, like I said, man, they get complacent. When they know you ain't got no options. Like, she knows she ain't got to always look her best. She might not even try to look her best half the time if she know you ain't got no option. She ain't gonna even go to bed looking sexy no more, man. She ain't gonna go to bed wearing that sexy no more because she ain't got to. You gotta accept her for how she is. And she knows that because you sworn to her like a damn fool that it's just going to be her. Man, I say right now, any man who is just with one woman and no other woman, eventually that shit is going to be over. And let me tell you something. When it's over, your ass going to look back with regrets. You're going to look back with regrets. I promise you that. That's why Jeff Bezos is willing to just lose. He's willing to run the risk of losing $6 to $8.5 billion because he found a woman, man, that floats his boat. And his wife probably didn't want him to have no other woman. See, this is the thing. That was this dude, Dirk Nowitzki. I think it's Dirk Nowitzki. Now, it was either Dirk Nowitzki. It was one of those foreign players, man. It wasn't Dirk. I can't remember who it was. But his wife was cool with him having one girlfriend every year. He could have a girlfriend every year. She met the girlfriend. Every year, he can only have one girlfriend. She was cool with that. Then, after that year, he can flip her and get another girlfriend if he wanted to. You understand? She was cool with that because she didn't want the other woman to stay around where she started getting real comfortable with the situation, because at that point, she would feel like she was competing for the top spot. And it worked out great, man. They still married now, man. That dude retired from the league and everything, man. I can't remember who that cat was, man. I can't remember if it was Peja Stojakovic or I can't remember who it was, man. It was one of those cats. And that's the perfect case scenario. So I say, if your ass got a woman, and see, this is the thing. His woman didn't even have to like the woman. You know what I'm saying? These women out here, the only way that's going to work out here today, the easiest way for it to work is if the woman like women too. And then you run the risk of, like, if a woman like women too, like, she got to be bad. She got to be bad to pull another bad feminine chick who like girls. Like, two bad feminine chicks who like girls who are into each other. It's hard to find, man. Like, you don't see that shit in real life, man. You got like watch porn to see that shit. You don't see that in real life. You ain't gonna hardly see two lesbians that's bad, both of them bad. One of them gonna always be harder than the other one. One of them will always be butch. It's rare because either way it go, in every relationship, somebody had to play the feminine role, somebody had to play the masculine role. So it's rare that you're gonna see two very beautiful feminine lesbians and one of them playing the masculine role. 9 times out of 10, the one who playing the masculine role gonna have a masculine look. Now granted, the couple of butch dykes, man, that I knocked down in my life, man, they were really bad. They tried to look like dudes, but they could never pull it off because they never did look masculine. They just dressed like dudes. Man, caught them at the one of them, man, caught at the pool. She had on a bikini, a one piece. Whoo, boy, man. Anyway. We'll talk about that some other time, man. Ajamu Bay, what's good, bro? Rap Hayes is in it. Karolinko, that's who it was. Andres Karolinko from Utah Jazz. Good. Way to go, Rap Hayes. Good point, homie. I appreciate you sliding in here, man, because I don't think I saw the name nowhere else. Yeah, there it is, man. Andres Karolinko from Utah Jazz, man. The Most High Tribe of Judah, Hebrew Israelite, what's good, brother? Homie said most females are downfalls or distractions. A supreme, masculine and feminine relationship is just another word for dominant and submissive. No doubt. That's exactly what it is. So, if you just joined me, man, this is the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha, running me. Appreciate you joining me. And today's show is why all men need 2 women. Number 1 was they get complacent when they know you don't have options. They'll give up on everything. They'll stop looking sexy. They'll stop feeling. Hell, man, they might start ain't washing their ass every day like they used to, man. They'll stop caring when they know you ain't got no options because they know you just got to accept them. You sworn to just accept them. Dan effing Dizzle is in the building. Number 2, no woman can present her best self to you 24/7. Her best effort is to look. Even in her best effort, she can only look her best half the time. So you need another woman that can look her best half the time, because 2 halves make a whole. Now, number 3, by the word of the Most High, she's unclean for a total of 2 weeks once her cycle starts. It don't matter if it go off in 3 days. Once it starts, she unclean for 7 days. It don't matter if it go. It don't matter. It ain't got nothing to do with it. If it go longer than 7 days, then she unclean until it go off. But once it start, she unclean for 7 days, whether it lasts 1 day or 2 days or 7 days. And then once she come off, she gonna be unclean again. She got to go another week and be unclean. So tell me, How in the world are you gonna settle for that? Because technically speaking, if you can't afford to separate her from you, you don't need two women. You don't need one woman. You don't need no woman if you can't afford to separate your woman from you during that time of the month. So during that time of the month, for those 2 weeks, what you gonna do? You're gonna be with your other woman. And then guess what? Before that woman can get too used to you, and when the first woman is ready to come off, guess what? This second woman got to be separated. The Most High worked this out for this to work for us, man. Do you not see that everything is in place where if you live your life according to the word of the Most High, then this will work out? But I'm going to tell you, the opposite of the word of the Most High is living in relationships according to this society. This society teaches us to do the opposite of what the Most High demands us to do. Dan effing Dills, I appreciate the super chat, brother. 100, bro. Appreciate it. And that's the reality of it, man. So if she's unclean for 2 weeks, then the other chick is clean. Then by the time she's clean, the other chick is unclean for 2 weeks. And you alternate like that for your whole life, homie. For your whole life. Until you knock one of them up. But if you got two and you knock one up, knock the other one out. If you ain't got no seeds and you want some, knock them both up at the same time. That way nobody can be crying about, well, you put a baby in her. I put a baby in you too. Either knock them both up at the same time or don't knock down one of them up. Those are your options. Yeah, and and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with them linking up when they're around one another. I think it makes for one big happier family because truth be told, it will be perfect. The perfect case scenario is for both women to sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all all sleep in one big ass California king size bed. For me, that's great. And then when they're unclean, they have to go. They have to go sleep in their own quarters. They have their own quarters. See, so this is a life, man, for a man that's getting money. Other than that, you just stay single, man, just have multiple women. But living this life, you got to be getting money to live this life, man. Like this, you got to be able to sustain this life, man. 42 say they like us. They cycles link up. Yeah, they cycles link up when they're. I don't know, man. I had to see that. You know what I'm saying? I've never. If that's happened, I've never known. You know what I'm saying? I've never paid any attention to it. So, I really have to see that. I'm gonna do some research on that though, man. It's interesting. I've heard it before. I've just never seen it and play out like that myself. But I had to check it out. Yeah, man. Shout out to D-Ray Davis, man, living that life. D-Ray Davis living it, man. I had to see it though, man, because man, you just gotta keep them. I guess you're gonna keep adding to your stable, man. See, my thing is this. It's one thing, I think if women are related, it may do it because those women are related. I'd like to see a man with two women in the same house and their cycles are offset like that and then they suddenly just link up. I'd like to see it play out under those circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard it, but I've never known a situation where there were two women living with one man and they weren't related. They were just his women and they didn't even know each other beforehand. Then they cycles just linked up from being, offset like that. I like to see it. I think it'd be great to have that experience, man, be able to see it. So, all right, let's get back into this thing, man. Another thing is this, man. We all have more things that attract us to women than one woman can hope to embody. So if you just got one woman, there's some things that you see on other women that you be like, damn. You see what I'm saying? That are the opposite of what your woman has. What if your woman got a big butt and small breasts? You might want some big boobs. You understand what I'm saying? So there's one with big boobs, man. You can't stop looking at her. Every time you see her, man, you look at her. Your girl know you look at her. You know what I'm saying? Why not have a woman with big boobs too? Because it's rare that you're gonna find a woman that's got a wide load and big boobs at the same time. You understand? A lot of the time, the woman with the thickest bodies have small boobs, and the one with the biggest boobs don't have no ass. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this play out several times. Now, am I saying there are no women that have both? No, there are women who have both. But 9 times out of 10, the woman with the most voluptuous tatas just got a little bump of her ass back there. She ain't got much ass. OB, what's good, brother? Good to see you in the building. Shalom to you, bro. Good to see you in the joint with us, man. OB the OG, good to see you in the joint, man. Jay Stacks, the homie from the A, is in the building. What up, Stacks? So I say, when you know, let's say you like me. When I hear dudes tell my man, I like women chocolate. Nigga, I like chocolate women and red bones. I like both of them. You understand what I'm saying? I've had some great intimate experiences with chocolate chicks and red bones. You sound like a chick. That's how chicks do things. Chicks like a certain kind of man because chicks were made for a certain kind of man. Chicks like the certain look of a man because chicks were made for the certain look of a man. We ain't like that. So I want a light-skinned chick and a dark-skinned chick. You understand what I'm saying? I want both of them. I want a chick that thicker than a Snicker, and I want a slim, thick chick. You understand what I'm saying? You depends. This chick that's thicker than a Snicker, I can do things with her. You know what I'm saying? I can. When I say thicker than a Snicker, I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? Hey. I ain't talking about that, nigga. I'm talking about thicker than a Snicker. So, got one thicker than a Snicker. Certain things you can do with her, man. Certain positions are great for her. Then you got that little slim, thick chick. You want to hop around with her like Ving Rhames. Oh, yeah, we can go there. And do your little African chant, man. You can't do that with the chick that thicker than a Snicker. So you got you a chick that 135, choked up, especially when she take off her clothes. She look real slim when she ain't got her clothes on, but she choked up when she take her clothes off. And then you got a chick that about 155, 160, and she thick. I'm talking about thick, homie. Clothes on, clothes off. She thicker than a Snicker. I like both of them. Why in the hell I gotta have one woman and then tip around on her with the other woman? Because I told her it's gonna be me and her. Let me tell you something, brothers, and it's the reality of it. There are more women who are willing to be in this scenario than you would ever think. Because women have wrapped their mind around the fact that if they be with one man, eventually, if he tell them he ain't gonna be with nobody else, eventually his ass is anyway. All women know that. There ain't a woman alive that ain't been in a relationship where a man told her it's going to be me and you, and then she found out at some point it wasn't just me and you no more. So at some point, women just have to accept this. And then even the ones that go over to the other side and they be with Butch Dykes. Butch Dykes the same way. Like Butch Dykes really act like dudes. So you think you can go over there and the Butch Dyke going to be faithful to you like that? You find out she got a girlfriend too. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is this. This is the way the Most High intended for it to be. That is the main reason the Most High intended for us to have multiple wives. That's why he gave laws, and stipulations to govern us having multiple wives. If he didn't want us to have multiple wives, he wouldn't have gave us laws to govern it. He would have said, nigga, you can only have one wife. And I know somebody and they're going to be like, well, when Jesus came and, the Christians came along and they said, well, we can't do that anymore. Your hearts were hardened and all that. Hey, man, do what you want to do. I live by the word of the Most High. I don't live by the words of Paul. You know what I'm saying? I don't live by the words Paul formerly Saul. I don't care nothing about what Paul got to say. That's your thing, man. From Matthew to Revelation, that's your thing. Believe it if you want to believe it. I ain't got a dog in that race. I don't care what you believe either. I don't care what you believe, just like you shouldn't care what I believe. The bottom line is, as men, we shouldn't give a damn what each other believes. So if you believe the opposite of what I believe, man, that's your life. You're a grown man. You got to answer to the Most High for your beliefs. The same way I got to answer to the Most High for mine. But it ain't going to make me say, well, hey, man, you get the hell out of here. I don't want to talk to you, man. I don't want to talk to you. You don't believe what I believe. I don't give a damn what you believe. As long as you ain't no beta male simp mangina around here stepping and fetching for these bras, doing all that, man. As long as you ain't no sellout around here doing whatever you got to do, stepping and fetching for the man, trying to sell your brothers up the river. As long as we have those basic principles, in common, I don't care what you believe spiritually or religiously, because I know you were brought up in a society that tells you that Christianity is what you ought to be. But Christianity says your ass can only have one wife. I ain't going to be no Christian. If I was going to be one, that'd run me the hell away from it. The word of the Most High says you can have multiple wives. And this is how you should behave if you have multiple wives. And that's the bottom line. Concubines is what they call them. what I'm saying? Concubines is what they call them. J Plug said, is it possible for an alpha to be attracted to fat women? Man, you know what, man? This is what you have to understand. When you're alpha, the attraction is not necessarily physical. It's an energy attraction. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be, you know, it's going to be no butterface scallywag where she got a bad body and a bad face and she stink. Now, I ain't saying that, but I'm saying the energy is what it is. See, a basic carnal man cannot be alpha. Alpha is a spiritual energy. It is a spiritual awareness. I just heard the dude today, man. I ain't gonna call him out, man. He have 2 views on the video, man, so he not worthy of a call out. He said, man, and the cat subscribe to me, man. He be coming on my videos sometime, man. But he was saying, you know, the alpha is he's a carnal man. He's, you know, he's like the lion or the gorilla. No, not like the lion or the gorilla. Alpha is a spiritual realm, man. And he was saying, you know, just being man, he said alpha is not man. Alpha is just some shit. Anyway, I don't want to get into that shit because it didn't make no sense. But it's a spiritual energy, man. It's an energy realm. So if a woman puts off an energy, if she puts off a help me energy, that's the thing that men have to understand. The energy that I respond to is a help me energy. So she could be bad as hell, but she got a selfish ass me first energy. I'm not gonna even talk to her. And she could be a fucking 6. But if she's got this help me energy, this, man, you could feel the help me energy. The help me energy is it tells you before you even talk to the woman, whatever you hear that voice say, your wish is my command. So it's possible. I mean, it's possible if you go by the energy. Like I said, man, attraction is only physical if you're a carnal man. You understand what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, I've dealt with chicks, man, for months at a time who benefited my process tremendously and never had sex with them. Every level of attraction is not about sex. You understand? Sex is lust. Sex ain't even attraction. You can be attracted to a woman that don't have lust for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. When we're talking attraction, I'm way above the physical realm when it comes to attraction, because what we call physical attraction is really lust. And my goal has been to rise above lust. It's been to rise above what you can see with your eyes, because your eyes are fool the shit out you. Look at some of these makeup pics we be seeing. Hey, do what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna put some up. I'm gonna put up a video, man, about the chicks who be looking like fucking cat litter in the face. And then they put that makeup on, man, and be dimed up. I'm going to do a video about that, man. So y'all be looking forward to that, man. But, you know, it's one of those things, man, where I think as a man, it's just all about what you're out there for. Like, if you're a man, and you still out there feeling like, man, the best thing you can get from a woman is sex, man. Now, I feel like the most valuable thing she has, as far as her assessing her own value, as far as her saying, well, this what I got, this is valuable, that's the only thing she has that creates immediate value. Because I'm going to be honest with you, busting a nut is valuable. Any man who says that busting a nut ain't valuable is crazy. It's valuable. The feeling of it is valuable. You understand? The build up to it is valuable. The act of beating a woman back out until you get to that point is valuable. It is valuable. Her trying to get away, you grabbing her tracks, pulling her back, that in itself is valuable. You understand what I'm saying? She talking about slow down and you smack on her ass and say, shut up and take this dick. That right there that's valuable. That dominance over her is valuable. So any man who says it's not is living in a different world than I'm living in. I don't live in that world. But everything else she has, it has to show its value. If she's educated, okay, let's see how your education, your knowledge, or the money that you make from your education, let's see how it can benefit me. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what you got in your bank account that can benefit me. Let's see what type of connections you have that can benefit me in my business. And all these boys out here talking about, you see, the difference between me, the difference between a man like me, men like us, the difference between alphas, the difference between pimps, the difference between us and simps and betas is that the beta male simp man Johnny views himself as a provider. You understand what I'm saying? He views himself as a provider without the input of the woman. Me, myself, I view myself as a provider, but I'm going to provide for us with everything she got and some of what I got. You see, if she's on the team, she needs to be willing to invest everything she got into the betterment of the team. And if she ain't willing to do that, then you ain't got yourself nothing. You got yourself a woman that's going to be a burden to you. She's going to be a financial burden to you. She's going to be a spiritual burden to you. She's going to be a mental burden to you. She's going to be an emotional burden to you. She's going to be trying to put pressure on you. Let me tell you something, man. Ain't no woman finna put no pressure on me no kind of way, man, unless she's squeezing that little thing on my wood. That's the only pressure she's going to put on me. I ain't getting no more pressure. You dig? Yasha Ben Israel is in the building. What's good, bro? Shalom to you. Black Ram 313 is in the building. What up, BR 313? So, when I say we have more things that attract us to women than one woman can hope to embody, there's 1,000 things. There's 1,000. It could be something simple as you like a woman with cat eyes. What if you like a woman with, what if cat eyes is that thing you got to have in your life? Like if a woman around you, man, you got to have a woman around you with cat eyes because ain't nothing more beautiful. What if you like a woman with long natural hair? What if you like a woman to wear Angela Davis afro? Nigga, 17-inch Angela Davis afro. What if that's your thing? What if that's the thing you love to see? You as a man deserve to have what you want in your life, man. And that don't stop at women. It don't stop at women. We work all hard to get all the money we want. We work all hard to drive what we want to drive. We work all hard to wear what we want to wear. We work all hard to save what we want to save. We work all hard to invest what we want to invest. And then we turn around, man, and we take shorts when it comes to the woman we have in our life. That's why your woman will let herself go. Because she know you ain't got no other woman. Let her ass know you got another little chick that be in the gym working her ass off, keeping her body tight. I bet she won't get fat on you then. She get fat on you because she know, CMB, we all we got. She know she all you got. So she ain't got to keep herself together because you sworn to her to better or for worse, for richer for poor, for sickness and in health, to death do us part. Now, shout it, like I say all the time, to death do us together. That's when we going to be together as a monogamous couple. When I'm dead, you can jump in the coffin with me and they can bury us together and you'll be my only woman. In the meantime, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen, man. Dumb in his mind said, raw game. Alpha Kingdom. What up, homie? Homie say, melt the phone then, King. No doubt, bro. Appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. And that's the way it is, man. Man, listen, bro. It is too easy to get yourself caught up in this foolishness, man. So you got to live the life that you want to live for yourself. NYC Evolve 88. Shalom, brother. Good to see you in the building, man. T3 Stacks is in the building. What up, Stacks? Tone Smith. Let me see. Did that nigga shout me out for? Hold up. Let me see. Y'all give me a second here, man. But I had to pull out the anybody had to pull out the let me see, man. I'm about to have to pull out the timeout here, man. I think I am. Let me see. Make sure, man. I don't want to time nobody wrong, man, but I'm about to do it. Let me see here, man. Y'all give me a quick second, man. I'm trying to, let me see. I'm trying to scroll down here and make sure. All right. I see the home said something first before you. All right, let's get on back into this thing, man. All right, no doubt, Tone Smith, no doubt, man. Appreciate it. All right. Now, this is another thing, man. And this is a big one. This is the one that women hate the most. They absolutely hate this one, man. This is one of the worst things you could ever tell a woman, man. No woman who's not a virgin deserves that level of commitment. No woman who's not a virgin deserves any thought of monogamy. No woman. if she has ever been laid with by a man, ever, period, any man has ever laid with her, she's ever been penetrated by any man, she does not deserve that level of commitment. That's the reality of it. No woman who has been slept with by another man deserves commitment from any man except that first man that met her before she had been slept with. She doesn't deserve from any other man. It's crazy that men are willing to give that gift. Man, it is a gift for you to tell a woman it's just you. It is a gift for you to tell a woman you are my one. It is a gift for you to tell a woman you are the queen. I am the king. You are here. Let me tell you something though. The one caveat to that is once you cut her ass ain't a virgin no more. Notice I said only the woman who's been with no man. If she's been with no man, she's the only one that deserves that type of consideration. But once you cut her, guess what? She done been with a man. So even her, even though she deserves to be on your team, if that's your virgin and you were the surgeon that got in that thing, man, you are the one. She deserves to be on your team. She deserves to be your main chick because you ain't nobody ever cut her but you. But monogamy? Monogamy? Like just her forever? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Are we going to keep it real today, man, or we going to keep it fake? We going to keep it real. No woman who's not a virgin deserves that level of commitment. If I see your ass walking down the aisle with a woman who ain't a virgin, boy, and then when the man say, is there anyone here? Is there anyone here who could come with a reason that these two shouldn't get married? Let him speak now, forever hold his peace. I'm going to stand up and say, I got one for your ass. That woman right there ain't no virgin. You know how I know? I cut her. You know how else I know? My homie Do Dirty cut her too. Do Dirty got her pregnant. She had an abortion. That's why that man shouldn't marry her. Homie, don't do it. And if you go ahead and do it at that point, he can go ahead and do it. I spoke my piece. I told him, you shouldn't do it, homie. Because somebody done been with that woman before. That's somebody else's wife, man, that you finna marry. Let me tell you something, man. And we live in a society where a woman will be with a man and she'll divorce him. But technically speaking, and literally speaking, according to the word of the Most High, a woman does not have the right to divorce. So just because she's got a divorce on a piece of paper does not mean that she is divorced unless that man writes her a bill of divorcement. That man has to initiate the divorce. That man has to divorce her. If a woman divorces a man that still wants to be with her, just because they're divorced by law doesn't mean anything. She's still, by the word of the Most High, married to that man. You see, this society's laws don't govern the word of the Most High. You got a choice. You can either be governed by the laws of this land or you could be governed by the word of the Most High. And the word of the Most High has never granted women that type of power. The same way she ain't had the power to pick a husband, she ain't had the power to leave one. And that's the reality of it. Let me see what's going on up here, man. Jonathan Cordero, my homie friend of BX, is in the building. What up, homie? Let me see. I just saw something going on up here, man. Oh. The Alpha Renaissance is in the building, man. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it. So, Dwayne, the money is on deck. What's good with you, bro? Now, another thing is this, man. You need that other option to keep her competitive edge active. Her competitive edge needs to be active at all times. If she doesn't feel that, she puts in so much work in the beginning. Think about it. When you first meet a chick, man, every time you see her, she looking her best. She don't even want you to come around if she ain't looking her best. If you come to her crib and she ain't quite ready yet, she'll open the door and she'll run off so she can keep getting ready and tell you come in, and then she won't even let you see her until she's ready. She wants to look her very best for you at all times. If she miss her hair appointment, you ain't gonna be able to see her. She wouldn't dare let you come around if she ain't looking her best. Whenever you go to her crib, whenever she come to your crib, she always got some sexy lingerie to wear. So either that or she got on some panties and a t-shirt or some boy shorts and a bra, or she butt naked. One or the other one. It is always sexual energy. It is always whatever you want, daddy. Always. That's all it is. Fuck around and get into a committed relationship with her. All that goes out the window. She ain't doing none of that no more. You go from having to beat her off giving you head to getting head on special occasions. Birthday head, Christmas head, Valentine's Day head, depending on what you buy. You know, those the anniversary head. That's you go to that, man. Because once you commit, she knows that there is no competition. That's why you got to keep the competition alive. And see, this will keep you from committing and settling down with a woman who's not going to have your best interest at heart. It'll keep you from settling for a woman that's not compatible with you. You understand what I'm saying? Well, not compatible with the way you want to live your life. Because if you keep this on the table at all times, I tell all men, the number one thing you should tell a woman at all times is, you can be my number one, but you will never be my only one. Well, how many you going to have? More than one. That you have got to stick to that. I don't care how soft you start feeling for some chick or how much you feel like she may be the one. You better remember the most significant mindset that you can have in your mind at all times is, you can be my number one, but you will never be my only one. You must keep that mindset in mind. There's nothing else. You should never, ever consider anything outside of that mindset. And that is the reality of it. Now, another thing is this. If one fails to make up her mind to shape up, you got to ice her. And there is no easier way to ice a woman than to have another woman that can fill in for that energy. Because let me tell you something. If a woman is actively providing feminine energy in your life, I'm talking about real feminine, submissive energy, and you got to put on ice, I promise you, brother, you're going to miss that energy. Man, listen, I'm the alpha done daughter, and I promise you, when a woman's giving me that energy, man, I had to put on ice, I miss that energy. That energy is why she was created. So when she's giving me that energy and I have to ice her, and she takes that energy with her. So you got to have somebody that slide right into that spot and feel that energy in. That way, when you got on ice, you can leave on ice as long as she needs to be on ice. And you ain't got to worry about taking her off ice. You ain't got to worry about missing her energy, so then you take her off ice too early. If you take her off ice too soon, you never should have put her on ice, because it ain't going to work right, man. You have got to use the tools and tactics to keep your woman's energy corralled, because she's a wild child. Women are born wild childs. You have to keep a leash on her neck with a very short, you have to keep a collar on her neck with a very short leash. Otherwise, you are going to find yourself in a situation where you done settle down with a woman who is taking your ass for granted. A woman will never take you for granted if you don't settle down with her. I promise you, don't settle down with her. I bet she won't take you for granted. See, this is what you have to understand. Another reason that you should never just have one woman is because one woman, your ass becomes predictable. She know what you're going to be. She know what you're going to do, because you ain't got no other women to fill your time with. And this is the thing. If you're going to have no women, that's fine. But having one woman is worse than having no women, because one woman, if you only got one woman, it gives her an advantage in the relationship with you. She's dealing with you on emotional terms, because you don't have any other source of feminine energy. So her energy is her energy or bust for you. And that is not no mindset to be in, man. Terrible mindset to be in, man. That doesn't benefit anybody. They will always know they know where you at. They know where you're supposed to be. They always calling you. They are, man, once you settle down with one woman, man, your ass becomes a child. You understand what I'm saying? You are like her child. She keeps tabs on you. She want access to, man, the worst thing I ever seen, man, is a nigga who woman got access to his phone and his emails and all that. I'm like, damn, boy. What's wrong with you? Man, I'm not finna have no woman having access to nothing of mine. But you know what? If she on my team, I'm gonna have access to everything that's hers. She ain't me. Even if I'm never gonna look at it, I'm probably never gonna look at none of that stuff. But it's the fact that it needs to be open to me. You understand what I'm saying? Is she like a child? You know how you tell a child, hey, don't be closing no doors in here. Nobody closing no doors in here but me. That's how I tell her. Hey, don't be locking no phones and emails in here. Nobody locking no phones and emails in here but me. That's how I feel, man. And then, you know, the beta male simp man Johnny gonna come and say, well, you're an immature man if you don't blah, blah, blah. Why he go home to his wife that's somebody else's baby mama. Man, them dudes ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes, they them type of dude that believe, man, single mothers are for grown men. I'm the same type of dude to say, well, you're pretty, you're not sure of yourself. You lack self-esteem. You're not confident. You're kind of, hey man, what I am is the boss. And as long as I pay the cost to be the boss, and when I say pay the cost to be the boss, I don't mean with no money. I mean with my presence. I pay the cost to be the boss with my presence. My presence is domineering. That's all it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be nothing else. Tony Davis, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Appreciate that. So I say, man, we're in a state of mind where we allow ourselves to be dictated to by the women around us. And that's one of those things. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. So another thing is this, man. So you got to have the icing capability, man. Like, this is the thing. Having that other woman enhances your icing capability by giving you that feminine energy she took to the igloo with her. See, once you put her ass in the igloo, hey man, you need that feminine energy. It's a big difference. When a woman is giving you real feminine energy, when that energy is gone, there's a big difference, man. It's a big difference. Big difference, man. Now, another thing is this, man. And this is the reality of it. For me, this is the reality of it. Having one woman, if you only got one woman, your balls may get a little bored, man. You understand? Your balls may get a little bored. After a while, sex with that one woman becomes boring. It becomes blasé. That's why this whole thing, you got to figure out ways to spice it up. If you got to spice it up, man, it's dead. And see, with me, ain't no spicing up. Because I go Savage Pack. Everything is on the table the first time. Ain't no spicing it up. Everything is already actively being done. So we can't add that. The only thing we add is another woman. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all we can add is another woman. I don't want, like I said this, I think I said this the last live stream, man. I can go 3 or 4 times in a day. Just not with the same woman. I don't want to go 3 or 4 times with the same woman. I don't want to go 3 or 4 times in a week with the same woman. Just to be perfectly honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want every day, like even just once a day. Man, I don't want to hit the same woman every day because the truth be told, after I get through going Savage Pack, I need a break from her. I need a quick break from her once I go Savage Pack. What the hell up? 7. What's good, bro? Good to see you in here, man. I appreciate the super chat. Shalom to you, brother. I appreciate that. So I don't want to be intimate with the same woman all the time. I just don't want that. It's not that I can't. It's that I don't want you all the time like that. I say this again. Every man should make sure his woman knows. Just because I don't want to have sex with you multiple times back to back to back like that doesn't mean I can't. Go bring 3 women in. You come in and bring 2 other girls in and watch how much fun we have. Watch how long the fun lasts. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be tied down intimately to one woman. I don't want to do it. That to me, that is a boring I mean, I rather just keep my wood to myself, man. If I got to be with one woman, bro, be honest with you. I rather go no Jack January, no Jack February, no everything. No Jack January, no February, no masturbation March, no what come out of that April, no ass getting April, and what come out of that May, you know, shit, no monkey May, June, and the list goes on. The list goes on. I'm telling you, man, I am serious about the concept of men having more than one woman, man. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't, because the thing is, you find yourself trying to jump through. When you see men who be taking Viagra, man, that man ain't taking Viagra because he can't get it up. He's taking Viagra because he's trying to get it up for the same damn woman he been having sex with for 50 years. Who in the hell want to try to get it up for a woman that's 70? I don't. I know some boys out here with old lady fetishes, but I ain't one of them. My wood ain't gonna move for no woman that's 65 years old, man. At all. There's an older woman, man, that look fairly good for age, man. She 84. She look like she every bit about 60. Even her. There ain't nothing about her that says, man, I want to knock her down. Nothing. Nothing. Viagra is only out here because men have bored balls. If your balls are bored, then yes, you're going to need some Viagra. And that's just the bottom line. Kevin House is in the building. What up, homie? Venom, what's good? I know men don't want to understand this. Men don't want to say it because women don't want to accept it. But if you only got one woman, eventually your balls are going to look at you and they're going to say, look, homie, we ain't doing it no more. It's same old, same old. Look at you. You eat different food every day. Do you eat chicken every day? Do you eat steak every day? Do you eat potatoes every day? What in the hell make you think we want to eat the same thing every day, man? We ain't doing it no more. We ain't working for you, nigga. We on strike. And you would go on strike on you, man. Because they bored. Your balls are bored, man. Listen, there is nothing like. Think about the woman. Think about the woman. Think about some of your most amazing sexual experiences. How many of those come from that first time initial excitement of busting that grape open for the first time, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You pop the top on that Aquafina for the first time, man. You don't even know what it's going to be. You don't know if it's going to be Aquafina or you don't know if it's going to be a biscuit. But when you pop the top on it, boy, and you realize it's Aquafina, man, ain't nothing like it, bro. That first initial swig of the Aquafina. Ain't nothing like it, bro. Ain't nothing like it. And that's the reality of it, bro. So, another thing is this, man. It keeps you from becoming complacently accepting of mediocre effort from your woman. You see, if you only got one woman, you get further and further away from remembering how it feels to be treated a certain way by other women. Because all you have to go on is her. And then you get stuck in the mindset of comparing her to her friends and the people that you know, because you don't know the same people now that your ass done settled down. You know settled down people. And if her friends don't cook and she cooks, you start to value her cooking. Like before, it was a requirement for you. Now you feel like it's a blessing. If her friends don't get their hair done regularly and she just get her hair done regularly, hell, that's something she used to do, wouldn't even let you see her when you first met her. But now that you settled down, you forgot all that. And now you're like, woo. Now instead of thinking from the terms of having the best woman available to you, you thinking you got the best woman out of her group of friends or her sisters or her relatives. It's easy to get caught up in saying, damn, I got the best out of that bunch. Nigga, that bunch is a small portion of the women that's available. Man, I got the best out of her group of friends. All her friends is crazy, man. Man, I got the best out of her family. You seen her family. You get a companion to TV shit and everything. You hear somebody got divorced, man. You hear Steve Bezos about to lose $6 to $8.5 billion. You be like, ooh, man, that's bad. Damn. Ooh, I bet my woman wouldn't do that. Man, you start living in a fantasy world, man. You start living in a fantasy world, man. John Doe, what's good, bro? There ain't no world for a man to live in, man. I don't want to live in no fantasy world. And that's the reality of it, man. So I say this, man. These are just some things, man, that I think we as men should be looking into, capitalize on. Gabriel Sully's in the building. What up, Gabe? Good to see you back in the joint, man. John Doe, what up, homie? You have to understand, man, that now you know what? I've told you all the benefits of having two women. Now, anybody, and let's take a second right here. Anybody in the chat, whether you, even if you just listen and haven't said nothing yet, everybody in the stream, give me one reason, one good reason to have one woman. Give me one good reason to have one woman. Anybody. Don't worry, I'll wait. Y'all be thinking why I go back and do a recap. If you're just joining me, man, this is the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha Running Me. And today's topic for the Friday Flame episode of the High Altitude Show is why all men need two women. Number one is they get complacent when they know you don't have options. Notice how they start just wearing anything to bed. They might let themselves go and grind a few pounds. They might not, worry about what they wear. They might just throw on anything to try to go somewhere with you. Man, let me tell you something. Ain't no one finna just throw on anything. I don't give a goddamn. We going to Walmart. You ain't finna just throw on anything and go somewhere with me. I'm gonna tell you, turn around, go back. I go by myself. Number two, no woman can present her best self to you 24/7. Her best effort is to look her best half the time. So you need another woman who can look her best half the time. Because two halves make a whole. Great point, Ram. If you beta, you can barely handle one. If you got one woman and she dominating your ass, don't get another one. They're gonna run you ragged. They're liable to leave you stinking somewhere, man. So don't if you're not dominating the one woman, then you don't need two. It ain't gonna work out how you think it's gonna work out. Number three, by the word of the Most High, she's unclean for a total of 2 weeks once her cycle starts. So every 2 weeks, you need a different woman to take her place and provide that energy for you while she's off in the igloo. You got to put on ice for those 2 weeks. Number four, we all have more things that attract us to women than one woman can hope to embody. One woman is not going to be able to give you everything that you desire from women. She ain't. What if you got one woman who like to give you head, but it sucks? You know what I'm saying? When she sucks, it sucks. It's no good. You need your hair doctor, man, if you like that. You need your woman that likes to do it, and she's good at it. Or you just going to settle for some woman that's trying? I had one man who loved to give me brain, man. She loved it, bro. It was terrible. Of course, the start off is always good. I mean, it's that math. That math is always good starting off. But once it get into the point where her skills have to start to show themselves, man, I couldn't even stay into it, man. I started thinking about other shit, man. I'd be like, man, damn, I wonder if the fish gonna be biting tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have to go. Then she look at me, what's wrong? I'd be like, Shawty, you just ain't good at this. She's like, well, what am I doing wrong? I said, I mean, just your whole shit just bad. You want to coach me? I tried to coach her, man. I coached her, but it just wasn't right, man. You know what I'm saying? She liked to do it, but she liked to do it to please me. Let me tell you something right now, brothers. There's two kind of women that like to give brain. There's the woman who likes to give brain because she'll do anything to please her man. And there's the woman who likes to give brain because she just loves to give brain. That woman right there, you got to have yourself one of those. One of your women has to be the woman who loves to give brain. Like she loves to do it. Sometimes when she ain't doing that shit, think about it and get aroused, man. Had to go to the bathroom and clean herself up. You need one of those women. This chick right here was one of those women who like to do it because she'll do anything to please me. But I tell you what she couldn't do to please me. Give me some good brain. She couldn't do that. Now, number five, no woman who's not a virgin deserves that level of commitment. Like, you should not even consider no type of marriage shit, man. In this society, you should consider it anyway, but you shouldn't consider it at all if a woman's not a virgin, man. It just doesn't make sense for you to put a woman in a position in your life that the Most High is not going to bless. If you take a woman for your wife that's not a virgin, the Most High ain't going to bless it, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a spiritual scallywag, then, yeah, you probably don't need to defile no virgin, man. Number six, you need that other option to keep her competitive edge active. If she knows she has no competition, her ass ain't going to compete. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, you're gonna be less likely to ice her if you don't got no more options. See what I'm saying? You are more likely to deal with more things if you don't have another option. That's just the reality of it. You are more likely to accept more crap, more foolishness. It may not be much more. It may not be enough to just be downright disrespectful, but you'll give her that extra chance because you know you ain't got no option. If you know you got another woman, you ain't finna give her no option. She finna be on the ball every time. When she can't be on the ball, you finna kick off the court. Number 7, if one fails to make her mind up to shape up, you have to ice her. Like I just said, you have to ice her. Having another woman enhances your icing capability by giving you that feminine energy that she took with her to the igloo. You don't miss out on the energy when you ice her. See, that's the thing. And what that enhances is once you take her off ice, and if you take her off ice, once you take her off ice and you start back interacting with her, you can ease her back in slowly. You don't have to rush to try to put her back in a position because you've been missing the energy. You can ease her back in, let her work her way back into her position. That's how icing works. Icing has to be looked at as a chore for her. The first chore is being without you and not being able to communicate with you. That's the only ice it is. If you're talking to her every day, she ain't no ice. Did you ever call you on seal? Icing is a cutoff. She frozen. Communication is frozen. Interaction is frozen. Frozen meaning it can't move. Number 8, your balls may get a little bored. Matter of fact, your balls will get a little bored. You're going to need some Viagra, homie, if you got one woman. You may not need it today. You may not need it tomorrow. But eventually, at some point, you're going to need some Viagra, homie. I can guarantee you that. At some point, you're going to need some Viagra. So go ahead and get you a script, homie. Number 9. It keeps you from becoming complacently accepting of mediocre effort from your woman by having someone else's effort and energy to compare it to. See, if you got another woman, you ain't got to compare her effort and energy to her friends who scallywags anyway. You ain't got to compare it to her family members who ain't got no damn sense anyway and they've been ran through by so many dudes. You can compare it to the other woman who's dealing with you, because the one thing you don't know about those women is what the caliber of their man is. Unless you're just assuming that he is what you are, it don't matter what they do. Even if they treat him like a king, you don't know about them, you don't know about him, but you know for a fact why this other woman is treating you like a damn king. You know that. And so that treatment keeps her in line, and her treatment keeps the other woman in line. It takes two to make a thing go right. So have two women, and that shit gonna always be right. And the last thing on this list, homie, Iceberg Wilson. What up, Berg? Good to see you in the joint, homie. Long time, bro. And the number 10 thing and final thing on this list, man. The final thing on this, the final reason why all men need two women is your woman already got another man in some capacity or not. She's already got another man in some capacity or not. She may have a sexual relationship with him. She may have an emotional relationship with him. They may be best friends. They may be anything. But she's having some type of interaction with the man that has some benefit to her. Now, what that benefit is up to her. What your benefit is to having another woman is up to you. But I can guarantee you that she's getting some type of interaction, some benefit from some other man that's not you. So in one capacity or another, see, they want to pigeonhole the whole concept into sex. But we ain't talking about sex. We're talking about any beneficial interaction, any energy interaction. And your woman is getting energy from somebody else. Period. That's just the bottom line. She's doing it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's it. Oh, no doubt, bro. No doubt. Hey, man, get it, bro. I know how that is, man. Burry, I know how it is. So, when you think about this, your ass supposed to, that's just another reason you're supposed to have another woman. She already got another, matter of fact, she already got other men. Other men, like the homie said earlier, especially if your woman is a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? If your woman got children by another man, bro, you can accept the fact that she's getting something from that man. She's giving that man some respect for the way he parents, or she's giving that man some appreciation for the financial support he provides, or something. She's probably calling that man about some shit that happened before you got there, before you showed up on the scene, and they having a long, hour-long discussion about it. She probably pouring out, her feelings about some shit that's happening to her. She getting emotional support from him, man. Your woman getting some from somebody. And that's just the reality of it. Now, 2 is a start, Cadillac. 2 is a start. 2 may not be enough. That's for each man to decide, but your ass gonna need to start with at least 2. Start with 0 or 2. 1 is no fun. It ain't the fact that 1 is too close to 0, because 0 is fine. It's that 1 is a lonely ass number. If you got 1 woman, your ass gonna be lonely. You can have no women and be by yourself and not be lonely. You can be alone and not be lonely. If you ain't got 1 woman, you're gonna be lonely. If you got 2 women, bam, there you go again. You're not lonely. 1 woman gonna have your ass lonely as shit, bro. And that's the reality of it. Lamar Hudnall, what up, homie? Lamar Hudnall say, I got 2. I'm working on them being under the same roof. That's the next goal, bro. That's the next step to it. You know what I'm saying? Get them all under the same roof. You get them all on the same roof, man. You living. You doing it, homie. So, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. T. Williams, Beta Orbiters waiting on you to slip up. Yep, for sure, for sure. 42 said, I believe in teaching, man, no doubt. T. Williams said, I'm bored with the 2 I got right now. Now, I'm not saying that you only supposed to have those 2 and no other 2, man. You can flip them out. You can damn sure flip them out now. You can swap them out. I ain't saying you got to have the same 2. Hell, man, swap them out, you have 2. You know what I'm saying? Flip the script on them. I would. You know what I'm saying? If you got those 2 and those 2 ain't really doing what they need to do, man, swap them up. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, man. Ain't nothing wrong with swapping them up. And that's the reality of it. So, homies, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field, man. Great stream, man. Great show. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been live in the joint. Numbers got up a little bit. It's been super real, man. So, hey, you know what? I'll tell you this too, man. This is another reason that you should have multiple women. The wall. The wall is coming. And unless they the same age, one of your women gonna hit the wall. And when she hit that wall, you're gonna have to drop her. So, and then when you get another one, you always gonna replace it with a younger one. And then when the other one hit the wall, you're gonna have to drop her. You can't carry one woman into the wall, because when she get to the wall, you're gonna have to drop her. And then that's gonna leave you back at square one. 0 is fine. But if you don't want to be at 0, why be at 0? Have 2. And the thing is, when you have 2, so always have 2 in a possible. Like when you're playing spades and you look at your hand and you got 2 books for sure and you got one that might get in, you call it 2 in a possible. So, that's why, matter of fact, I think that's a great title for this. Why all men need 2 in a possible. See, if I got 2 in a possible and you got 2 in a possible, man, we can go a strong 6. And we might trick them out of 7. We might set them. So there we are, man. We all need 2 in a possible. Because that possible is going to come in handy when one of those 2 got to get dropped. See, that possible keeps you from working real hard on the 2. From I won't say from working, from taking unnecessary foolishness. Because you got a possible right there already waiting. 2 in a pass, homie. 2 in a pass. The wall is coming. SJ3, I appreciate that, bro. G-Sub 38, Gump, what's up, bro? No doubt, no doubt. Hey, man, we out here, bro. We out here. Nick Penn, what's good, bro? Cadillac Jake Just, that might be the most important rule of it, the wall. Yeah, the wall, man, the wall is coming. And this is the thing. We're not talking about when they hit the wall. We're talking about the changes that take place when they start to approach the wall. The emotional changes, the psychological changes that take place. They are all over the place. They are not cool. They are not calm. They are not collected. They are not dedicated. They are not focused. They are in an emotional state of chaos. And you must be prepared for that to take place because it's going to come. And just depending on where you are and how they're living and what their background is and their genetics, they could be hitting the wall, man, at 28, 29, 30. See, the wall is emotional and mental before it's physical. The physical stage of hitting the wall is the last stage of hitting the wall. That physical stage is the stage of acceptance. The physical stage comes a long way off. The wall is a transition that could take 10 to 15 years, man. In rare cases, the transition of getting to the wall, hitting the wall, and smashing through the wall could take 20 years. It could take one from the time she's 30 to the time she's 50. Or it could take her from the time she's 35 to the time she's 50. Or it could take her from the time she's 28 to the time she's 50. But it's a mental and emotional thing first. The physical state is menopause. Once menopause happens, the wall is done. The whole thing is done. Femininity is done for a woman when she hits menopause. All of the things that make her feminine stop happening. She can't reproduce. She has no cycle. Her milk, her jugs don't produce milk. She is all over the place. Her estrogen levels lower. Her testosterone levels rise. Menopause is the end of life. End of femininity for a woman. After that, she's like an old dude. Just to be honest with you, man. That's the end of it. So I say, man, that, this whole wall hitting thing, man, we look at it as this one singular thing that happens at a certain time, man. The spread of the period of time that hitting the wall takes place, it takes place over a number of years, bro. Over a number of years. So a woman who's 35 hasn't hit the wall. She's hitting the wall. She's going, because you got to understand, they fight like hell to stay away from the wall, man. You can find a woman that ain't never lifted a weight a damn day in her life. Fuck around, get 34, man, start feeling that wall, start hearing that ticking. All of a sudden, she won't take yoga and work out, and now she vegetarian or vegan, and she eating man, all of them change at that point. It's a psychological thing. They have to. No doubt, Kevin House, the more kids, the faster the wall approaches. Definitely on that. Certainly on that. And you know what? The older they have the kids as well. Well, you know what? Not necessarily. I seen some young chicks, man, had 2, 3 kids, man, when they were young, man. They probably never got back right. They were hitting the wall, man, at 28. So, hey, y'all, I appreciate the home. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Appreciate all the super chats, man. I know some homies done kicked down at PayPal as well, man. I'm quite sure. So I appreciate everybody coming through, man. China White, I appreciate you working that wrench, popping them links in for me, shouty. The homies Hollywood Hawkins, Ken Wood, man, I appreciate y'all working that wrench, man. It's been real. So we're gonna get ready to get on out of here, man. I was trying to have a premiere up for later on, man. I don't know. It's probably gonna be tomorrow, man. I don't know. I don't really feel like messing with it. I may though. I ain't really got nothing else to do right now. Yeah. Baka Man 101. Yeah, it's in the works, man. It's in the works. It's gonna be a pretty long book though, man. I'm a reader, man, so I don't want to make no shit that's like a pamphlet. It's gonna be a pretty long book, man, but it's gonna be in depth. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be the most important book for men in the past 50 years. It is gonna be the most important book for men in the past 50 years. I'm not gonna even tell you what the name of it is, but you're gonna know it by the name. You're gonna automatically know it by the name. And it's honestly, man, it's going to be the most important book for men in 50. It's going to be quite a read, man. It's not going to be something you're going to be able to pick up and read in one day. It's going to be a book, a real book. And you're going to have to take the time to read it, man. But it's going to be top-notch boss game. All the way from top to bottom, be top-notch boss game, man. I'm trying to find a printer, man. Like, I don't want to go through Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Jeff Bezos' wife to get none of my money, man. Edgar Cruz, man, I appreciate it, bro. I don't want Jeff Bezos' wife to get none of my money, man. Willie Hill, what's good, bro? Let me see. I think I just saw Willie Hill up in the joint. Yeah, I lost the homie name now. Yeah, I do, man. Hey, China White, give the get that link to the homie. The consultation link. I think I might change the culture, man, because more people ask me about coaching than consultations, man. I think coaching is a better term people can identify with better. So get a home with the link, shout it for the consultation link. So yeah, man, I think now see, you know what my thing is, man. I want to send them out. I want to like mail them out to people when they order. I want to take them and mail them out to you myself. Cause the first 100 copies, I'm gonna sign them. You know what I'm saying? The first 100 copies, I'm gonna sign them. I'm actually gonna record myself doing the signing, so people can see me doing the authentic signing. I'm gonna do a video of me doing the signing of the first 100 copies, and those are gonna be the first 100 copies I sent out, man. So it'll be top notch, man. John Doe say, man, the game you drop here is top notch. I can't wait for the book, homie. If I got to drop 300 on the book, I will. No doubt, bro. I appreciate that. So yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be what you expect a New York Times bestseller to look like. You know what I'm saying? Cause this boy here, man. If this ain't New York Times bestseller, man, I don't know what to say about life, man. Let me see. We're gonna look at that right now. Homer says she only unclean 7 days. We're gonna check that out right now. I like to get into these type of things, man. And it's good, man. I'll be right by them too. You know, so I had these type of things marked. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm right at it. And if a woman have issue of blood, blah 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 blah. Let's see here. And if a woman have an issue and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days. And whosoever touches her shall be unclean until the evening. All right, now let's see. And whosoever touches those things shall be unclean. But if she be cleansed for issue, then she shall not touch herself. Now, listen. All right. And if a woman have issue of her blood many days out of time for separation, or if it run beyond time for separation, all the days of the issue of uncleanness shall be as the days for separation. She shall be unclean. Every bed wherein she lieth, all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, as the uncleanness of her separation. Whosoever touches thing, but if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. So she shall be unclean for her 7 days. She shall be unclean for 7 days. But Leviticus chapter 15, verse 28, but if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days. And after that, she is clean. So she is unclean for her separation. Then she is unclean for 7 days after her separation stops. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days. And after that, she shall be clean. See, she's automatically unclean during the time for separation. And then after her separation, she's unclean. She's not just automatically clean once she stopped bleeding. No, she's got to be clean for another 7 days to show she's really, really clean. She's got to have a cleansing period after the blood stops. You know what? This is something to talk about, man. This is something to talk about on the Sunday sermon, man. I got a topic that a patron want me to talk about, man, on the Sunday sermon. But we'll get into that, man. We'll break that down, man. That's great. That's a great point, El Capo. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good to see that brothers are into the word, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it, hey man, I love it, man, to hear that brothers are in the word, man. So, hey man, we're gonna get on out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. We'll definitely get into that El Capo, man. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Great topic. Great talking point. King Johan. Will the first copies be hardcover? Yep. I'm going hardcover, man. I ain't doing paperback. You know what I'm saying? I'm going hardcover. And that's the thing, man. Getting hardcover books printed, man. That shit's expensive, man. But I just don't want to go through Amazon, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to send my books out to the people who order them. You know what I'm saying? I want to send them out. I want to package them, send them out myself. And that's just something I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I always say, man, for my first physical book, man, I want to send them out. I want to sign some copies and send them out. So I'll keep y'all posted on that, man. Like when I'm like getting ready to print, then I'll keep y'all posted on that, man. But I can't type, man, so I be pecking. I peck pretty good, man. I peck about 30 words a minute. But I still be pecking, man. You know what I'm saying? I got man hands, man. Holding them in a position to do typing, man. It just don't work for my hands, man. Motherfuckers too wide. I just can't do it, man. My hands too wide. And my fingers are too thick, man. No doubt, J Stacks, no doubt. Yeah, talk to text. Wolf and Beta clothes, man. That's a man. I ain't gonna even tell you. I ain't even think about that. I ain't gonna tell you I ain't think about that, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess I just told you, but yeah, that's good, great point, man. Great info. The damn show. I hadn't even thought about that, man. Hadn't even thought about that. All right, homies. We're gonna go ahead and slide out this thing, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field, super real. So yeah, we'll definitely the homie El Capo, man, in here, man, in here, man, spitting the word, man. That's what's up, bro. Like real talk, that's what's up. I guess I'm finna get off this joint, man, and get into the word, man. The homie done sparked something in me, man. I'm finna get in this joint and get in the word, man. Let's see. Yeah, man, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, man, on the way out, man. I know, man, that you know, we just living our best lives, man. That's all. So, all right, man. Appreciate it. It's been real in the field, man. I might have a premiere coming up later on, man. It's already 6 o'clock though, man. I'll see what I can do. Appreciate everybody, man, doing all the support, man. Appreciate all the new patrons. Appreciate all the PayPal donations, man. Just appreciate all the support overall, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers, man. Yo, man, I'm about to start showing my subscribers in a minute here, man. I'm probably give it to spring, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start showing my subscribers, man. I think my subscriber numbers starting to be impressive, man. So I'm gonna probably in the spring, you know, it'll be at a number where it'll be at a great number, man. So I'm gonna start showing it, bro. Peace out, J Stacks. I can't even see the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? On this app, I can't see the likes on this app, man. Like even when I'm on the page, let me see. Maybe if I go to the watch page. Let me see if I go to the watch page. I might be able to see it then, man. Peace, Berg. Peace, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Been a minute, man. I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I appreciate all the feedback, man, on the Shaman language video, man. That boy already got a few likes on it. I mean, a few dislikes. Got about 9 dislikes on it already, man. Okay, I guess I can go in here and see now. So, We're gonna go ahead and get slide on out of here, man. 109 like, that ain't too bad, man. 111. 111 likes, one dislike. I appreciate whoever gave me the dislike, man. Let me put my own like on that too. That ain't bad, man. That's all right right there. I guess we gonna come on, man. We gonna jam it off again tomorrow, man. We gonna jump into tomorrow, man. We'll talk about, when I come on tomorrow, man, we'll talk about the top mistakes men make with assessing women's value in the dating market. The top mistakes men make in dating. That's what we'll do. Even though, I mean, I know people, man, people be wanting to hear me talk about dating, man, even though, even though I don't play that game no more, man. But I think the dating game is taking place because men don't do these things. So we'll talk about the top mistakes men make with women, man, tomorrow. And then y'all be looking out for Sunday sermon, man, Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Nick Penn was number 100, no doubt, bro. No doubt. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Likes moving on up, man, to 116. Man, that's a pretty good stream, man. It was top notch. Top notch. I can't even complain about these numbers, man. It was cool, man. So I appreciate everybody coming through, man. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to slide on out this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. Yeah, we'll be in the joint again tomorrow, Iceberg. You know what I'm saying? To the Mod Squad, man, I appreciate all the work y'all do, man. Appreciate it. Avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. And as always, alphas up, betas down. Homies. Peace.